why I'm curious that neither team's supports are putting a bigger focus on blocking out jungle camps. Axe went for an Iron Talon, and I would think that Dazzle probably, especially in 7.02 with some... Oh, Firo, mid.
Kickback, medium raise, long raise. He does have the Fairy Fire, though. Sunstrike and the turnaround onto Noya. Noya's going to be dropped pretty low, but it's going to be Baby Knight with an uphill hit to secure the first blood against Firo. Crush comes in from Yapsor. They might just be able... Oh, no, Noya. He rolled slightly right. Forev wasn't able to get the Timber Chain onto him. Still might be able to catch him, though. He does not have Whirling Death, though. So it's not going to be the easiest kill. He's going to have to do a little bit of right click. No, he missed the Timber Chain, and the neutral creep takes the kill.
So they don't really know the angle of approach. And the scan for Dire is up, and they know exactly where Radiant is.
They see Adam. Now, Forev is sitting out in the trees here, so they are going to quickly get an Adam kill, and that's great and everything, but Hester Joe's going to drop for it. Nicely baited out by Bears. After all, like, Dazzle is a hero that normally you don't want to bait out because he's your saving hero with Shallow Grave. But against an Axe, you can afford to lose that hero day and night. Like, who cares?
Oh, Noya, bot lane, getting sliced up.
Oh, the Sunstrike! It's not enough, but he does have the chase with the Chakram. Forev will manage to pick up that kill. Now, he is silenced up, so he's not going to make an immediate retreat. Baby Knight is here. He does have enough damage to bring Forev low, but oh, the raise misses too. And Shadow Fiend is unable to claim that kill. So it feels like Cloud9, they should be reaching one of their peaks as well in a little bit of timing here, and I don't think they should be giving up any towers if possible.
I'm surprised that Bears is backing off. I mean, never mind.
They go back in. Baby Knight's going to be caught by the Sunstrike. They just didn't have the backup. Ryze is way too late to be able to get a defensive sleep out there. Fada is going to be controlled up by the ultimate there. Fada is going to be run down. They need the Axo to be able to get the Shallow Grave. They managed to sleep him, stall him up. Fada's not going to be able to TP out. They will manage to get that double kill. But it seemed like Cloud9, honestly, their timings were just a bit off. Because of the Boots of Travel pickup. Maybe the next team fight will change my mind about that, but it does seem like they just don't have the overwhelming power like they should right now. They are going to be able to catch Yapsor, Lycan call, but Forev responds with a good combination on Hester Joe, missing the Culling Blade, so they're not going to have that extra movement speed. Forev actually gets off a 3-man crush and maybe finish off Hester Joe. Hester Joe does get a defensive sleep out there, and Firo TPing away. Invis is good. Noya couldn't get the kick out. Adam, once again, he will be dying here, but the two supports go down on the side of Bears. Cloud9, we're hoping to be able to get more, hoping to be able to get core kills off of that smoke rotation. Suffocate the farm of at least the Timbersaw and the Lifestealer more, and have more of a net worth advantage over those heroes.
As a Razor, sometimes you need to think, like, is my job to build... Oh, man.
2-man. Oh, stun. Nice. Nightmare. Sleep save. That's a beautiful one. They managed to get the Fiend's Grip onto Fada as well. Somebody needs to be able to stop this backline. Fada's already down to half health. Adam gets nuked down. Now Fada may end up going down as well. Hester Joe, get that Culling Blade. Can't get it, but the damage over time will suffice. Noya, kick out. Barely missing Forev as it trims his ass hairs there. Forev does manage to get back to the tier 2. What an initiation there from Bears, resoundingly defeated by C9. Now another initiation, another 2-man call. This time the combination is on point for Rev. Of all things, gives a right click to Razor to finish him off. Now tries to go for another one, misses the tree there. Looks like he still managed to catch Hester Joe. They'll be able to get that kill, turn it into Noya as well. Noya going to try and kick away and roll, but they do have the Yule Scepter, which sets up the Sunstrike combination. They'll take 4 down of Cloud9. They went from initiation, beautiful one, from Bears going immediately wrong to
on his list yet. And I think it's because he himself forgot about it. He was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna like change the talents, give it some more damage whenever single target.
Nice initiation, Bears.
Illusion.
Get an illusion, and oh god, Forev actually completes that TP. They're still gonna fight this one out. Forev's right on top of Baby Knight, though. Baby Knight blows him up with a big time ultimate. Now Fada's gonna lose all his damage, and he has nowhere to run to. He has an Aegis, yes, but he's gonna be surrounded on all sides. He has a rage up as he comes back, so maybe, just maybe, he can get an escape out of this one, but there's a call from Hester Joe. Fada looks like he's going to be blown up before he can infest anything, so he's done so. Wow, that was huge. Cloud9, Baby Knight getting one hell of a Requiem of Souls. Don't let them try and run you around the map. Go fight ban now. See if you can get an honest team fight. One that neither team has that extra life, and you both are just taking a regular old 5 versus 5. Initiation on a Baby Knight here. Forev's going to bring him down to bat half health. Nice Manta, though. Frev is going to be stunned up. Also with the Silver Edge, he's going to lose a lot of that armor. Looks like Baby Knight with the Yule Scepter is going to get a lot more magic damage. They get the Fiend's Grip back over here. Firo did manage to pick up one. He got the kill on the Axe. Looks like Fada and Yapzor are going to have to run away. Adam does get caught once again. That team fight was very broken up. Firo managed to get the Ice Wall onto Ace, but it looks like they're just on their way out. Yapzor, a couple shots there from Baby Knight. Tier 3, are they going to buy back here? They are going to try and get some damage onto Baby Knight, but again, Mantis Style comes out, and this could be a lane of racks. Maybe Bears feel more comfortable keeping the buyback on Firo and losing this lane of racks. Call comes out. Fada caught without his rage. Does have it coming up in a second here, but he's already the static link onto him. Ace is beginning to chase him down, getting all that extra damage, but they're going to try and pop him with magic. He does manage to get off the BKB, starts running himself away. He has the gem, so his escape is crucial for Cloud9 to keep this map control. Firo trying to slow down some of these heroes, does jump onto Rise, looks like missed initiation on a Baby Knight, fails to claim that kill yet. Lifestealer? Because there's not any MKBs.
Yeah, that's why I do like Midas Lifestealer quite a bit. Oh, BKB activated just to dodge the tornado. Okay.
Want to make sure they get this Aegis and they don't get initiated on. Yapzor gets caught by Hesta Joe. Nice pick. So with the extra life and now a numbers advantage, Bears may be caught with their pants down. They do have the Lifestealer. Fada's going to go for a quick split push at bottom lane. The range racks and melee racks could be gone, but Cloud9 endgame scenario, no. They're actually going to back up. Ace won't be here in time to save the range racks, but he will keep the melee alive. Baby Knight also bounced back, so it looks like they gave up on the push, at least for now, and Bears can actually push forward through to mid lane. Perez trying to catch somebody right now. He does get the Scythe of Ice onto Noya with the Shivas. They manage to get another Shivas out from Firo with the control coming in. Noya actually dodged the Meteor Blast. Nice turnaround with a silence and stun. Ace is rapidly approaching this team fight, and Bears have to retreat here. A little bit of a cold snap stun. Firo's going to be the one caught by the static link here. Hesta Joe jumps forward, misses out on a call, it looks like, but the Suns still come in. That Deafening Blast is huge, though. Firo bounces away, and it looks like he will manage to get out, but a Fiend's Grip onto Fada might have just spelled the end of Fada's life here. A Bloodthorn ensures it. 80 seconds down, Cloud9. They're on the cusp of being able to win this game now if they can force the SF is now exposed in top lane. He starts backing away right as Bears think to get aggressive on him. Fira may still try and dive out because they know they have such a big numbers advantage in this top lane if they can just get the catch. Unfortunately, the Ghost Walk and Blink Dagger doesn't seem to be enough to get a fast kill. And if they pursue this Teep, then they may still end up running into a full 5-minute Rise. Now, Rise is going to get blown up by that combination. Baby Knight, he Silver Edges on through, gets caught by the Tornado. Ice Wall laid out as well, so he's going to have to head around. Stun kick out from Noya, but here comes that Scythe of Ice from earlier from Farev. The Sunstrike over the top. Finish him off with a Timber Chain, a little bit more. They've got him. So, over on Adam and his backpack.
Needs to be very careful.
Throws the Meteor down, starts Wexing himself backwards here, but Noya may still manage to catch him. He doesn't have a blink up. 8 more seconds still, but he does have the gem. No, he's still out of range. Another 4-step, but he's still out of range. Another roll forward, but Firo just remains 1 step ahead of Noya at all times. Turn around, Ice Wall. Maybe he's got him, but the Scythe of Ice bots too. Firo's got to get out. Blink up in a second. Deafening Blast back, and he is away. His team has time to be able to take the melee ranks at bottom lane. Firo got chased so far out. They knew how important that kill could have been.
Oh god, and Ace used his BOT2s onto that Earth Spirit, so he can't get back to defend this quickly. Hesta Joe gets his TP canceled by Firo with a cold snap as well.
Hesta Joe's probably going to die to Firo now, but Fared may have been caught around those melee racks. A stun comes out from Yapzor. Fada comes forward, but thinks better of it. Even with the Crows of Haze, he doesn't want to fight into that one. His Adam's already dead. They don't have that Shallow Grave. He throws out the Abyssal Blade while he's still raged up, so he doesn't take that Unstable Current slow, but he looks like he's still going to go down. Silence up by Noya. May just catch Yapzor as well. They finally bring Hesta Joe down so Firo can join this fight and get out a Tornado, maybe to save Slardar's life. A long-range sleep. Yapzor trying to sprint himself away, but Ace, he's actually faster than Slardar. He's going to be able to catch him out with the Plasma Field. That will be the Aegis. And now Farev and Firo have to try and strike back, get the right kind of initiation. Good Shivas. Initiation on Ace as well from Firo, but Yapzor dies the second time, and now Farev very rapidly running out of mana, heads towards the trees, but they've got him with a Static Link. A Deafening Blast trying to bribe Farev's space, enough for him to be able to get the Blink Dagger out. Looks like he's away. Firo catches Baby Knight on the pursuit again. So Cloud9 won't be able to get extra there. They lost their melee racks. They did get a lot of kills, especially that big one on Fada. BKB is used, he
I
swaps
think
it
he
to Scotty.
uses Pike to get the Lycans off, and then he swaps it.
Okay. Forev, Chakrams out. Managed to hit Hester Joe there. Hester Joe was planning on actually calling there. Does manage to jump Vero now. Vero's in serious trouble. Had a Meteor Blast going down, but just gets executed. He's going to have to buy back, and this is beginning. Oh, they managed to get a bash onto Baby Knight as he was throwing out the Wrecking of Souls. There is a buyback apiece now. Hester Joe turns around, managed to get 2 in the call. Forev still being comboed up by the Fiend's Grip. Rise stays alive because Hester Joe's initiation. He managed to complete that Fiend's Grip. Another buyback out for the Timbersaw. The Refresher is used by Vero. Tries to get it max deafening blast charges onto C9 to bounce them back, but they can't actually get the kill. Hester Joe sacrificing his life to make sure Bears can't pursue. Cloud9 running their way out. Looks like Rise may be caught, but the cores get away, and that is what's most important here. Bloodthorn onto Rise will ensure there is no counterplay from him, but Hester Joe managing to get the call to keep the Fiend's Grip onto Forev forces another buyback out from Bears, and they're feeling okay with themselves. They managed to get a Radiant Scan onto Rise.
They're reading the
Boots
direction.
2 onto Firo, trying to jump in. Fred's going to be the first one forward. Doesn't manage to get a quick sight device onto anybody. Bots onto a creep as well. The Razor's going to be in this fight. Here comes the entrance. Hester Joe gets pushed back by a Deafening Blast. BKB activated, so he managed to dodge all that Meteor Blast damage. Fada's got the static link on him. He's being torn apart by Baby Knight and Ace. He does get the Shallow Grave. He's good for now. Hester Joe's on the right-hand side. Refresher activated by Firo. Turns around, sight device. Hester Joe does end up going down. Fada will lose his Aegis now, but Baby Knight's down to half health. Pops the Satanic. Starts beating on Firo. Firo nudged to get away. Ghost Walk, and he's out. Noya tries to catch up to him. Does manage to land that roll. Has the gem on Firo as well. He activated that BKB. Does manage to get out back over to Fada, who's being kited around by these constant Scotties, but they do manage to get the Dagon onto Rise. Fada pops his Rage and TP's out. Yapzor sprints away, and it looks like, despite it looking like a post-apocalyptic engagement, the final clash between these two teams, we're going to have to Firo. Blinked forward. But right as he did, Hester Joe managed to get into the trees, and they didn't get a quick, like, Scythe of Ice blow-up kill.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, is that all this initiation... Oh, never mind. On
Quick
Shao
blow-up
Fiend.
kill! That is a quick blow-up kill! Holy crap! 2 minutes, Hester Joe, he doesn't have buyback. He's already made his initiation. They're going to try and bots 2 in with the SF, but now they're at a numbers disadvantage. It's a 4 versus 5 for Cloud9. They're going to try and chase down Forev on the right-hand side here. They might be able to finish him up if Fiend Script goes down, but he's going to immediately buy back and TP into this engagement. Baby Knight with a BKB. Turns around, faces up against Fada, who managed to infest inside of Yapzor. Yapzor turns around with the Lotus Orb, thinks about going for Rise, thinks better of it, though. They're waiting for Forev. Forev did not have the boots of travel to be able to get into this one.
Only AoE initiation that Cloud9 has.
All right,
Aside
smoke
from-
initiation immediately gets popped out there. Good Lotus Orb on the side of Ice on Ace. Turns around, starts getting the static link onto Fada, but bumped back by a Deafening Blast. Ace is down to half health, is going to need this shrine. Forev tries to come forward and finish him up, but now he's been bloodthorned up. He gets slipped up for a moment. They're going to be able to execute him. No, the Shallow Grave comes in. Forev has to get out. The last shots are not there to time with the Shallow Grave failing out. So Axe not being there, you said it's very important, not just for the initiation or counter initiation, but also the Shallow Grave becomes ultimately effective in the late game scenarios now.
To be fair, I have not seen very many Calling Blades through Shallow Grave, but you only need one.
Oh, they jump onto an illusion. Good bait out from Baby Knight, but Fada still fully in committed, tries to go for Ace, but a Manta and a Lotus Orb dodge. He's good. He turns around on low HP, might just be executed by the Sunstrike. Oh, that would have finished him off. He had only 400 HP, and that Sunstrike does around 500. Dagon onto Rise with the extra Bloodthorn damage. If he had pulled it back, he would have finished off Rise, but Forev leaves it out there. Looks like he was orchided up, so he couldn't. He doesn't get the pullback damage that would have finished off Rise. They're going to try and execute Ace while Hester Joe is still down for another 10 seconds. Hester Joe, he's not here, and Ace dies. He's going to be forced into a buyback. A range Rax goes down. Fada going to be slowed down by the Scotty. Ace keeps on coming forward. He has the static link ready to go, but he gets bumped back. Deafening Blast and a Bloodthorn usage. Ace, Fiend's Grip, Rise in the background. There's nothing to be able to stop him. The Scythe device comes out, but it's on to Ace. Now the follow-up. Fada goes down. Vero, he ends up getting dropped as well. Buybacks are going to be forced to use by Bears if they can't fully retreat from this one. It looks like they caught Forev as well. Yapzor, he may be caught here by Hester Joe, leaps onto the cliff and will manage to TP his way out. Now get an Enfeeble off on Fada. That does a lot. They're going to take the tier 3, and it looks like maybe, just maybe, Bears may be giving up into Megas to be able to hold until Forev is back up. Now the initiation, BKB activated. Fada, he actually gets on it, has to Joe here. Deafening blasts aren't effective with the BKB still activated, but he manages to stop the Requiem of the Souls, and Baby Knight's down. 2 minutes, no buyback. Fada, he goes for Ace up next, managed to get a lucky bash. Now Yaptor comes in, the BKB lasts a little bit long, but not long enough to stop this tornado with the Sunstrike. Ace is down as well. 2 minutes, and this could be the end. Bears, they've killed 2 cores with no buyback. Rise does have a buyback, but they're missing all of their damage. How can the 2 supports in the offlaner possibly hold? And I don't even think that's going to be enough to kill any of these cores. They just seem to be too tanky. The tier 4s are going to go down. Cloud9 finally come forth. BKB activated by Hess. Joe pops that blade meld, but you see Firo is only going to go down to maybe half health. They get comboed up by Slardar. Hits with a double crush, and that will be it. Cloud9, they brought Bears into their world, the late game world that they're so experienced with, but Bears still managed to hold in this game 1, 82.5 minutes, and it is finally over.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah.